Thanks for coming today, Takizawa. This is my daughter.
Nice to meet you.
Ha! Of all people, you ended up with that plain girl. That's just sad.
Takizawa, please go out with me.
I don't want to get married. Are you still okay with that?
What?
My name is Ayumu Takizawa. I'm 27 and work as a security engineer at a web-based IT company. I just got confessed to, but I was trying to be honest about who I am.
No, I mean, when you ask if it's okay, I guess it's not, huh?
Hey, Takizawa, you're the talk of the office, you know.
An old friend of mine, and also the CEO of the web-based startup I work at, Shugo Yanase, approached me with a grim look on his face. Huh? What do you mean?
Don't what do you mean me? You told the girl who confessed to you that you don't want to get married and ended up getting rejected, right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's the truth. I'd be lying if I didn't say it. Yeah, I have no desire to get married. Honestly, I think marriage is total crap.
Wait, don't tell me this is my fault. Is it because I got married that you...
Ah, right. Your wife cheated on you in your first year of marriage and had a kid with another guy, didn't she?
Can you not rub salt or koji into the wound like that?
This close friend of mine is actually divorced. A textbook case of a tragic pretty boy. Can we not with the skincare metaphors? Anyway, I don't blame just you for my worldview.
So I'm partly responsible.
To me, marriage doesn't equal happiness. If anything, marriage equals misery makes more sense.
Don't say stuff like that. I still want to get married again someday.
Why do I feel this way about marriage? It started with my parents' unhappy marriage. They were always fighting when I was a kid. Things escalated into full-on household warfare. My sister, who survived that with me, ended up married to a guy who turned abusive and is now a single mom. And as for my best friend, well, you just heard that story. I honestly don't get why anyone would want to go through that again.
Oh, right, Takizawa. I have something important to tell you.
Huh? What is it, boss? Just another day, chatting with him as both a friend and my company president. I had no idea that important talk would completely change the course of my life.
Thanks for coming today, Takizawa. This is my daughter.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Takizawa. In front of me is the president of a major web company, Mizukawa, and his daughter, Haru Mizukawa. I never imagined I'd end up in an arranged marriage meeting like this. Somehow, I ended up agreeing to this meeting at Yanase's request. Not because I was forced, because I chose to. That day, Yanase told me about a huge new project from a major client. Wait, their condition for the partnership is that I go to a marriage meeting?
Yeah, it's from Mizukawa, a huge player in the industry. We can't afford to pass this up.
Apparently, they're launching a new system and want to partner with their up-and-coming company. Okay, but still, a marriage meeting as a condition? That makes no damn sense. But I owe Yanase. That's why I left my old job and joined the company he founded.
Thanks for doing this today. I appreciate you humoring my daughter's request.
Judging from how he said it, this meeting was Haru's idea. Not at all. I'm the one grateful for this opportunity.
Haha, I'd heard your company has top-level engineers. I didn't offer this job just to arrange a marriage. If that's how it felt, I apologize.
No, not at all. If that's the case, then we're honored to be considered. After chatting for a while, her father left the room, and I finally addressed her. I know it's weird to say this, but I've never wanted to get married.
I know. Yanase already told me about that.
I'm okay with it, she says, smiling without a trace of hesitation. Apparently, she works as a receptionist in the Mizukawa company building. At first glance, she seemed quiet and reserved, but talking to her, she's cheerful and full of laughter. But deciding to get married just for the sake of a contract feels a bit...
It's okay. We're the ones who put forth this condition in the first place. It's a shady move.
That's true.
You're honest, huh?
I completely forgot to ask her why me. I was too overwhelmed by her brightness. And so, in order to succeed at work, I decided to marry her.
Good morning, Ayumu. Breakfast is ready.
Good morning. Getting greeted by my wife Haru's smile every morning is something I still haven't gotten used to. A well-balanced breakfast every day, perfectly ironed shirts. All the things I used to do myself now get done without me even asking. Still not used to this feeling. Wait, are you off work today?
Nope, I'm leaving right after I see you off.
Then you don't have to go out of your way to... You shouldn't be late for work.
Don't you want me to?
Apparently, Haru's the type who dreams about married life, a lot. She probably has her own ideals, but for someone like me who was never into marriage, it's a little uncomfortable. I don't mean to be rude, but you really don't have to do all this for me.
Huh?
Isn't it a hassle, waking up super early to make breakfast and see me off? I'm an adult, I can prep my own meals and double check my stuff. Maybe it sounds harsh, but I clearly remember my parents' constant fights stemming from these little things. So, I don't want you going out of your way like that.
Hey, enough already.
What was that for?
I'm doing it because I want to. If you're not against it, then just accept it quietly. Now come on, give me a goodbye kiss and get to work.
Once again, I was completely overpowered by Haru, who loves shoujo manga and romance dramas.
Ah, welcome back, Ayumu.
On my way home that day, I ran into Haru on the street, also seemingly just back from work. Did you go shopping?
Yes, it's Friday, so I thought I'd prep some food for the weekend.
You don't have to stay busy even on your days off. You should use that time for yourself.
It's fine. I love cooking for you, Ayumu. Sending you off and welcoming you home, all of it makes me happy.
You're a strange one. My mom always hated cooking, so by the time my sister and I were old enough, we could pretty much make things ourselves. I always thought of it as building life skills, but maybe a part of me had felt lonely. Watching Haru smiling and cheerfully cooking for me, I felt a pang deep inside. Let me carry that for you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it looks heavy.
This feels so much like a real married couple. Thank you.
Can't say I really get that. After that, for some reason, a sudden no honorifics rule was imposed. Since then, life has changed dramatically thanks to her. On nights I get home late.
Yuma's computer exploded.
Why here? I told you I'd be late today, didn't I? Seems like she tries to stay up for me and ends up asleep on the couch like this more often than not. And those sleep talk lines are terrifying. Well, guess I'll carry her to bed. I found myself doing things that aren't really like me, but I think I'm slowly getting used to this new daily life. That's a seriously unique snore. She must be exhausted. Seeing her passed out and snoring, I couldn't help but laugh a bit. Haha, that's some weak security. Sometimes I wonder if she's going to unload a massive complaint at me someday. But for now, just seeing her peaceful, relaxed sleeping face, it actually melts the day's stress away. I carried Haru to bed. Right now, she's in a dream.
Hey, let's play house again today.
Playhouse? Yeah, sure. This was one of her childhood memories. With both parents busy, Haru spent her weekends at a daycare facility. There, she grew attached to a boy she met and would play house with him every time, smiling like the sun.
So, Takizawa, how's that big project going?
About 3 months into married life, I went out for drinks with Yanase after work. It's going well. I'm getting along with the Mizukawa development team too. From our company, only a handful of us security engineers are on the project, myself included. Their dev team is made up entirely of Mizukawa employees at this point. So far, coordination between the dev team and us in security is going smoothly.
Still, I didn't think you'd actually go through with getting married for the sake of this project.
Sorry, he says, looking guilty. He probably thinks I made a sacrifice for his sake. I made the choice to marry. That was my decision. The condition was go on a formal meeting. Marriage wasn't required. I could have turned it down. But if we did get married, there's a chance we'd secure long-time business with a major company, right? I wanted to build up my experience as an engineer. That's what ultimately guided my decision. It might be a choice people would criticize. That's why before deciding to marry, I was upfront with Haru about my intentions, no sugarcoating. Even so, she smiled and said, if I get to marry you, then that's enough for me right now. I want to keep learning and improving as a security engineer by working with big clients. And I want to repay you. You were always there for me when I didn't want to be home as a kid.
Takizawa, I see. Hearing that makes me feel better. Still, your wife's really something. Seriously, who else would say they want to marry someone no matter the reason? She's rare. Maybe that's why she's managed to shake even a die-hard bachelor like you.
Huh?
Haven't you noticed? You're a lot gentler than you were before you got married. You laugh more now, and you're always in good health even when work gets hectic.
I widened my eyes at Yanase's words. I hadn't realized such a change had come over me. Guess I really do owe her more gratitude.
Damn it, you're making me jealous, lucky bastard.
Despite his words, Yanase's smile is warm and genuine. I can't help but feel grateful to him too.
I had another nostalgic dream last night.
A few days later, Haru arrived at work at Mizukawa looking very pleased, probably from dreaming her usual dream again.
You're in a good mood today, Mizukawa. How's married life?
That voice comes from her coworker Takasugi Kyoji, who stops by the reception desk to chat.
Morning, Takasugi-kun. I mess up sometimes, but I'm really happy.
Yeah? Well, knowing you, I bet no normal guy could handle you.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Apparently, they were classmates all through grade school, middle school, and high school. There's a casual familiarity between them. By the way, at work she still uses her maiden name, Mizukawa, but legally, she's already taken my last name, Takizawa.
Well, if you ever want to talk, how about lunch today?
Good morning. As soon as she sees me walk in, Haru's face brightens like a light switching on. Takasugi looks a bit puzzled at first, but quickly regains his composure.
Good morning, Takizawa. Looking forward to working with you today.
Same here. Let's have a productive day. He's the team leader for Mizukawa's internal dev team, and lately I've had more work-related interactions with him. Good morning, Mizukawa.
Geez, why so formal? That kind of hurts, you know.
You don't need to take it personally. We're facing each other as business partners right now, so it's only natural. Watching that exchange, Takasugi seems a little stunned, a hint of confusion in his eyes.
So you two knew each other already?
Yes, actually, she's my wife. I never made a point to talk about my marriage with others. I guess Haru felt the same way.
Is that so?
He clearly didn't know I was Haru's husband. His eyes went wide with surprise. Sorry for the idle chatter. I'll leave it at that. Looking forward to working with you, Takasugi.
Yes, I expect good work from you.
As I walked away after our exchange, Haru was resting her cheek on her hand, grinning dreamily.
I see him at home every day, but something about seeing him at work makes my heart flutter. Takasugi-kun, my husband's in your hands now. I've always wanted to say that. Oh, and sorry. Today, I've got lunch plans with my husband.
She didn't notice the way Takasugi's lightly clenched fist was trembling by his side. We need to act on this immediately. At the project meeting with the development team, I laid out the issue. The Mizukawa employees started murmuring. Yes, a vulnerability was found in the product under development, but...
I see, that's a problem. Well, we can't afford to delay the project timeline on our side either.
Takasugi, the leader of the development team, responded firmly and flatly shut me down. Still, ignoring this could expose the product to significant risk. Our job is to find vulnerabilities and report them to the dev team to get fixed. It's up to them to do the actual fixing. Without their cooperation, nothing moves.
What matters is getting the product finished. Any product comes with some risk.
Leaving a known risk unattended affects trust. It's better to take the time to redress it. In the end, the meeting turned into an unproductive back and forth. Takasugi, he used to be open to our security team's input, but since then, he's completely stopped listening to anything we suggest. I was thinking about the sudden change in his attitude as I left the music hall building that night.
Takizawa-san, good work today.
Takasugi-san, good work to you too. He greeted me with the same usual smile, but he was one of my biggest stressors at work now. About the project. I tried to shift the conversation back to work, but he cut me off.
Still, I was shocked. I never imagined you'd be the one marrying Mizukawa.
Huh? Well, yeah, honestly, I was surprised myself. I never thought I'd get married. It all started with the sudden arranged marriage proposal. When I said I had no intention of marrying, the light vanished from Takasugi's eyes.
Ha! Of all people, you ended up with that plain girl. That's just sad. She's always been like that, you know, just dull and forgettable. Are you sure she's the one? You know, these days, divorce isn't that rare if you've got regrets.
He suddenly launched into a barrage of criticism. The old me might have agreed, might have even laughed, but now... Don't speak about my wife that way. He forced a grin, but I could see the anger behind his eyes.
Insulting her? Really? Let's be honest, who's really doing the insulting here? She's always been a hopeless romantic, always saying she could never forget someone. All her classmates used to gossip that she wouldn't date anyone because of that. So I stayed close, waiting for the right moment. Then out of nowhere, she gets married? To someone who doesn't even want to get married? Why you? I work at a big company like Mizukawa, and you're just some nobody from a startup. You're beneath me, a nobody like you.
You may be right. Maybe I'm not good enough for her. Even knowing our views on marriage were completely different, I still wondered, why me? But since we got married, I've started to change little by little. I didn't expect happiness from marriage. But living with Haru, I've started to see that maybe marriage isn't so bad after all. Coming home to her smile, it honestly feels like happiness.
That doesn't change the fact that you're taking advantage of her innocence. You seem straight-laced, but you're actually the worst kind of...
I was about to snap back at him, but then...
What are you doing, Takasugi-kun?
Haru came walking out of the building, clearly angry.
Mizukawa.
I saw you two outside and thought I'd say hi, but I figured it might be work-related and waited, but what was all that just now?
She must have overheard the conversation. From the look on her face, she caught most of it.
That rumor from back in school is true. There was someone I could never forget, but it wasn't marriage itself I was dreaming about. It was marrying that person.
Then why him? What about that unforgettable guy? You just gave up on him?
You still don't get it? That unforgettable guy is none other than Ayumu.
Huh?
I had met Haru long before Takasugi ever did. I'd completely forgotten, but we met in a daycare facility as kids. We always played house together.
Ayumu-kun is the husband. Haru is the wife.
So that means we're gonna fight?
Fight?
Because my mom and dad always fight at home. Playing house is copying them, right?
No. Ayumu-kun and Haru are totally in love.
Really?
Yep. I love Ayumu-kun, so we're getting married. And then...
We both ended up at that facility for different reasons. Me, because my parents wanted their space. Haru, because her dad was set to take over as president of the company one day. But still, she remembered me all this time.
You always teased me, called me plain, just like today. I never thought you liked me. You never confessed or anything.
Then Takasugi blushed.
Come on, don't get the wrong idea. I never said I liked you. I just meant someone like me is probably the only guy who'd put up with a hopeless dreamer like you.
You've been harboring feelings for Haru all this time, and just kept running away, didn't you? Too scared to confess and get rejected, so you kept waiting for someday. All just to protect your own pride from getting hurt. Am I wrong?
That's...
It's true that I married Haru for impure reasons, and I relied on her kindness when she still took my hand anyway. But now, Haru is my wife. I'm not letting her go because of you, and I'm not handing her over.
Ayumu.
Yeah, I still think marriage is crap. Joy and pain hit you like waves and mess with your heart. To direct such hostility toward a business partner I'm supposed to stay cordial with. And to see my wife so happy over just one word from me, it makes me think, maybe this isn't so bad. After that, I bowed to Takasugi, who stood frozen in place, and walked home holding Haru's hand. Now then, a bit about what happened after that. Takasugi couldn't hold back his hostility toward me. He rejected everything our security team proposed and threw the project into chaos. His stubbornness ended up causing a major delay, and he was removed from the project leader role.
Takizawa, thanks to your precise security measures and proposed alternatives, we've got a solid product. I hope we can continue working with your company moving forward. You did it, Takizawa. It's all thanks to you.
Yanase, I'm just glad I could be useful, and I'm the one who should be thanking you all this time. Thanks to this, Yanase's company saw a huge leap in growth, and things only got busier from there. As for Takasugi, he never got reinstated as project leader. He became so mentally unstable that he couldn't even face Haru again, whom he'd longed for all this time, and ended up quitting. If your pride ends up hurting the one you love, maybe that pride is something you'd be better off without. And as for us, later that night...
Jeez! Idiot! Why didn't you tell me about Takasugi?
That's because I only realized today that his attitude was connected to you, and I didn't want to drag you into it.
Still, if you're hurting, I want to help. You married me for work from the start anyway, right? So there's no point in holding back now. Whether it's about work or anything else, talk to me about it. Even if it's about your belly sticking out lately or your hair thinning a bit, anything.
Wait, is that really what you think of me?
Anyway, no more suffering in silence. Even if I can't fix it, just venting is fine.
Seeing Haru puff up her cheeks like she could make sound effects, What even is that? I take this kind of argument any day.
Jeez, what are you laughing at?
I used to think there was no such thing as happiness in marriage, but maybe that was just my assumption. Hey, Haru, this is a little late, but can I tell you something?
What is it?
Thank you for not forgetting me, for keeping those feelings all this time, for marrying me.
You're welcome.
Joy and pain, happiness and sadness, this married life that comes in waves. I can't help but wish now that it'll last as far into the future as possible.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for looking after my sister. So cute.
It's fine. Takato-kun is a respectable adult. Here, your beer. Thanks for your hard work today.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Grr.
Today's special is Kashima Nara clams. They're delicious steamed in sake or cooked in rice.
Wow, both sound amazing. Okay, I'll save the rice for later. Please bring the sake steamed clams first. And another glass of local sake, please.
You sure can drink. Well, just for today, I'll treat you to one on the house.
As always, this little restaurant is the best. The food, the atmosphere, the service, and most of all, the proprietress. I'm Inashiki Takuto, 24. People may say it's odd for a young guy to hang out at a little place like this, but I don't care. After all, I'm here because I like the proprietress, Kamisu Kokone. Thank you so much. I'll gladly take you up on that offer. She probably means to keep it a secret from the other customers. Kokone smiled softly, holding a finger to her lips. Our encounter goes back a few months.
Hey, Takuto. I'm at my limit here. I might not have long. Don't you want to see your big sister one last time?
I was working late at the office when I got a call from my sister, Hina, 5 years older than me. Huh? Not long. You're drunk again, aren't you? To explain Hina simply, she's foul-mouthed, has a bad drinking habit, and works people hard. Forcing her brother to come pick her up when she can't move from drinking, that's an everyday thing.
Oh, so what if I'm drunk? And how dare little brother talk back to his sister, huh?
I should have mentioned, my sister's an ex-delinquent. Well, maybe not so ex. Yeah, I'm not talking back. Where are you? I'll come get you.
Good. A little brother should always act like that from the start. So, the place is...
After rushing through my work, I headed where she told me, an upscale little restaurant. Didn't seem like the kind of place my sister would pick, but that mystery was cleared up fast.
Welcome. Nice to meet you. I'm Kimisu Kokone. You must be the famous Hina's little brother, Takuto.
It was a shop where my sister's one and only best friend from school was the owner and hostess. Nice to meet you. Thanks for looking after my sister. So cute. I'd met my sister's friends before, but never one who made me this nervous. That's how beautiful Kokone-san was.
Oh?
What?
Nothing.
Looks like you really can't hide anything from my sister. Since I was a kid, my life's been all about getting dragged around by her.
Hey, brats! What the hell are you doing to my little brother?
Back in 6th grade, when I was getting cornered by some bullies, my sister stormed in to save me. Back then, she'd already dropped out of high school and was full-on delinquent. No way elementary schoolers could stand up to that.
Takuto, pull yourself together. Even if you're my precious little brother, I can't keep saving you every time.
After that, I became the delinquent's little brother, infamous in school even though I hadn't done anything. Which made it hard to make friends. Well, I was the type who liked being alone anyway. In a way, it worked out. Because of that personality, Hina's always been extra passionate. When she heard her best friend opened a place, she became a regular.
I see. All right. Kokone, you know, back in the day.
Back in the day?
Hina, I grilled your favorite dried squid. Here you go. Stuff your mouth like that and you won't be able to talk for a while. Takuto-kun, make yourself at home, okay?
Yes.
Kokone, you're as rough with me as ever, huh? That's just because your mouth's always running, Hina. It's punishment.
After finishing the squid, Hina glanced at Kokone and burst out laughing.
Sorry. Don't pout like that. I don't care.
Seeing Kokone puff her cheeks and blush a little was just too cute, and I found myself staring again. The stricter Hina is with someone, the more she likes them. She's strict, but kind. Basically, a classic tsundere. Just watching the two of them, you could feel the deep trust they shared. Since then, I've ended up coming here, even more than my sister does. Now we can chat comfortably. Come to think of it, back when we first met, what was the story Hina was trying to tell before you stopped her? When I casually asked after closing, Kokone paused a few beats and then smiled.
It's embarrassing, so don't ask, okay?
That move is devastating to me. What man wouldn't be swayed by that look and line from the woman he likes? Answer, none. Looking into her moist eyes, I couldn't bring myself to ask anything more. I'm sure you know sides of Kokone-san I don't, so it's probably rude to ask. Sorry. Unlike my bold sister, Kokone-san's gentle presence always warmed the depths of my heart.
Not at all. Hina's always helped me. I'm really grateful to Hina. And I'm glad you started coming here thanks to her, Takuto-kun.
Yeah, she introduced me to this wonderful place. I really wanted to say woman, but I didn't have the courage yet. Then, one day, while I was enjoying my usual night at the restaurant, a rare newcomer came to this regulars-only place.
Welcome!
The man plopped himself down at the counter and stared at Kokone-san. Madam, this place doesn't turn away first-timers, right?
No, we welcome everyone.
Is that so? Then bring me a good drink and a snack. Oh, and madam, how old are you?
I'll let you guess.
Asking a lady's age right away? What a rude guy. Even as she stayed busy, the man kept chatting her up without a care. And introducing himself as Buyu Den, he started boasting non-stop about his wild youth. This gave me a bad feeling. Since that day, just as I predicted, Buyu Den became a regular, dropping by a few times a week. Because of that, I ended up talking with him often, but his stories were always either bragging or condescending. You're always here when I come, huh? Better watch yourself or the madam will think you're a stalker, kid. A stalker? No worries. The madam and I go way back. Huh? It's only been, what, half a year? That's not way back, kid. By the way, ever since he found out I'm 3 years younger, his attitude has gotten even worse. Madam, you better be careful with kids like this. A mature guy like me is way more.
It's fine. Takuto-kun is a respectable adult. Here, your beer. Thanks for your hard work today.
Thank you, much appreciated. Grr. I heard the unpleasant sound of gritting teeth as Buyu Den slammed his beer mug down on the counter. What the hell is this place? You discriminating against customers? Den's outburst silenced the other customers. I used to be pretty well known. You don't want to make me your enemy, you know. Another boast about his wild youth. This is basically intimidation. I stood up to confront Den, but Kokone-san caught my eye and signaled me to wait. If she was willing to endure this, I couldn't escalate it. Can't even talk back, huh? That's just how punks like you are, huh, kid? As I clenched my fists, the door opened.
Oh? What's this? Feels kinda tense in here.
It was Hina, my sister, face flushed from drinking somewhere.
Huh? Den? What the hell are you doing here?
Huh? Hinashiki-senpai? Huh? Oh, small world. Turns out, Hina and Den were senior and junior at the same company. Hinashiki-senpai, you gotta hear this. That punk over there disrespected me, seriously. Kids these days don't respect their elders, and when I pushed back a little, he clammed right up. If only I were more famous like you, senpai, I wouldn't get treated like this, you know.
Oh, really now? That's all you wanted to say?
Huh? Yeah, that's it. Hina let out a big sigh, then glared sharply at him.
Listen up! That's Inashiki Takuto, my little brother.
What? No way! Your little brother?
That's right. I raised him with all the tough love you can imagine. No way he'd ever disrespect his elders. And no way he'd freeze up just 'cause you barked at him. He may seem chill, but he's been through his share of rough patches. He's my brother after all.
No, there's no way he's your brother. Den was drenched in sweat, clearly rattled.
And Den, all those stories about your wild past, total exaggerations, right? Practically fiction.
No, they're not fiction.
That kind of stuff doesn't fly with my brother. Or with the madam here either. So cut it out.
Huh? Even the madam?
Oh, sorry, Kokone. I can't believe one of my juniors caused trouble here.
Hina approached Kokone behind the counter.
No worries at all. I'm used to this kind of thing in the service business. Especially with alcohol involved. Well, I figured you were ready for anything, but you've really grown patient, Kokone. Wait, Hina, you're not gonna say anything again, are you? Please, no. Oh, come on. How long are you planning to hide it? If word gets out, the customers might back off. Especially...
Once again, Kokone frantically tried to stop her sister. But...
Oh, we've kinda guessed the madam's past already.
Seriously, it's like, how does someone mellow out that much? Yeah, but since she seemed to want to keep it under wraps, we never said anything. Wait, you're kidding, right?
apparently, the regulars already knew the something Kokone was desperately trying to hide. Side note, quite a few of the regulars also used to be pretty wild. Birds of a feather, I guess.
For someone who never even snapped back at Den, that's hard to believe, knowing the old Kokone.
What? Sis, what are you talking about? I have no clue here.
Come on, don't be dense. You remember what people used to call me when I was running wild?
Vice President?
That's right. Which means there was a president above me.
What? No way.
Oh, it's a way. Our gang's boss was Kamisu Kokone, nickname Goddess Kokone.
The story was so beyond my expectations, my jaw dropped. I mean, I kinda suspected. But wait, does that mean the story where Sis saved you from a gang? Suddenly, Kokone's kimono looked a lot more like a mob wife's outfit to me.
Hina! Weren't you the one who didn't want to be boss, so you shoved the title onto me even though I protested? Huh. Everyone agreed you were way more fitting for the role, Kokone. You were the type who just had to stand there and even the scariest guys would back off. Eh? Oh, did that really happen?
I was going to say, I can't even imagine that, Kokone-san. But somehow, I could. Maybe my instincts always knew, and I just pretended not to notice.
Takuto, you knew deep down, didn't you? Kokone has the same vibe as me.
So wait, what about the story where you saved Kokone from some punks?
That was just me jumping the gun. Even without me, once Kokone glared at them, they were already frozen solid.
Wow, you really are strong.
I'm sorry, really. But I wasn't lying. Hina really did come running to help me.
I'm just a little too shocked to know what to say.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're Hina's brother, hearing gang boss and God Kokone would throw anyone. You don't hate me now, do you?
No, not at all. I mean, even if you were both ex-delinquents, you're on totally different levels of femininity.
Huh! What's that supposed to mean?
Hey, I'm just saying, it's the truth. Kokone-san wouldn't throw me in a pro wrestling hold like this.
Shut up! What's with the different levels of femininity crap? Is that how you talk to your sister?
If you're mad, doesn't that mean you know it's true? Let go already.
Why am I the only one still stuck being called a delinquent? I won't forgive this.
That's your own fault. If you want that to stop, then quit headlocking me. While my sister and I were causing a ruckus, Boo Yu Den was quietly trying to slip some cash onto the counter and sneak out of the shop.
Would you mind waiting a moment?
The voice was gentle, yet it carried a pressure that left no room for refusal. In an instant, the air tightened sharply. Den straightened his back and froze near the exit. Kokone-san stepped out from behind the counter, approached Den, and with a radiant smile, whispered something in his ear. Ah! I didn't know what she said, but Den turned pale and trembled all over. Sorry. He squeezed out an apology and then fled like a man running for his life.
Wow, he's a hopeless junior. But I kind of feel bad for him. He probably peed himself. Oh, don't worry. I just asked him for a little favor.
Den's face didn't look like someone who'd just been asked for a favor, so I couldn't help wondering what Kokone-san really said. After that, Den resigned from the company. My sister tried to talk him out of it, but his mind was set. He even moved away from the city entirely. Guess he realized that hanging around real ex-delinquents only made his wild youth stories look pathetic. He's probably off somewhere right now, showing off his tall tales. Although honestly, whether Hina and Kokone are around or not, he should just cut it out. Sadly, I doubt he's learned anything.
Yo, Hina! Sorry about the other day.
As a little apology for the commotion last time, I brought Hina to Kokone-san's place. It had been a while since Hina drank, and she was quickly getting tipsy and pestering both me and Kokone-san.
Seriously, you two. If it weren't for me, nothing would have ever started. Just start dating already.
Sis, what are you talking about? I already confessed.
What?
Actually, after that night, when we were alone, I asked Kokone-san what she had said to Den. She blushed adorably and confessed something absolutely terrifying to me. And then...
I like you. You could call it love at first sight, maybe.
I've been in love with you too, Kokone-san. After that, she confessed her feelings, and I confessed mine. That's how it happened.
Oh, what the hell, you two? Ugh! How dare you leave me out? You've been teasing us nonstop anyway. Consider this payback.
By the way, after the big fuss that day, I found out all the regulars already knew Kokone-san was an ex-delinquent. So they've kept coming to the shop just like before.
Fine. Go have your happy couple time, you two. Ugh, worst day ever. More booze! Booze! Jeez, you're so cute when you sulk. Thanks for introducing me to Takudo-kun, Hina. Well, I guess getting a compliment from the boss doesn't feel so bad.
I couldn't help laughing at my sister. I'd always thought she just dragged me around, but this time, I was grateful to her too. Oh, you want to know what terrifying thing Kokone-san whispered to Den? That's a secret. She wants to keep that scary side hidden, and only my sister and I get to know it.